People complaining that I'm showing the password on stream. We're not popular enough to people to troll our games. Not since Lightwhip got banned.
Yeah, I was gonna say not since the death of Steve, man.
Alrighties.
That's real, man.
Alright, so
Hawaiian
Hawaiian Pig against
Terran.
Probe1. I think they played in different groups, but they play together quite often. My money here is on Hawaiian Pig though, because Probe1 was pretty negative about himself.
At the same time, Probe1 did say that both he and HawaiianPig had improved tremendously since their last game. Okay, so for those of you watching, Probe1 is the purple toss in the top right, and HawaiianPig is the blue Zerg in the bottom right. And yeah, both of them, you have to remember, have been playing fairly regularly, not only like playing Brood War, but playing against one another fairly regularly since their game over the last month or so. So, at the very least, I think this is a chance for
Wow,
Probe1 and
Probe.
HawaiianPig to kind of redeem themselves a little bit.
Alright, and this is an actual live game, so we get to do the, as I was saying about, it's exciting when you can't see things coming, and I'll just fix up Skype while you guys...
This only works if you're, #1 observer account, eh?
created a group conversation with... Stilzog saying
God,
that Lucky Fall isn't back from work yet, so... We might end up just
That's okay.
casting an extra
We
series
could
with
best of
Yuki.
three this.
Alrighties. And it's going to be funny when people... So this isn't actually the Torrent Star League.
Oh, Probe1.
Probe1
Do you have
being
overlays for
community.
Probe1? And Pig?
Well, I put their names in, sure, but
Oh, brilliant, that's good.
I wouldn't say I have overlays for them. I have
You have something up,
I
is
have
all I mean.
text, like.
Perfect.
But I mean, the thing is, I'm using the overlays from ThSL, so people are going to be confused. But that's fine, I'm sure they will play
okay.
a game worthy of the Torrent Star League, even if it's not an actual Torrent Star League game.
I guess what's worth noting for those of you who haven't caught the group games for these two is that Probe1 normally plays Zerg, as near as I can tell. So this is him off-racing against HawaiianPig, who I think normally plays Protoss, so they're switched.
I think he plays Zerg sometimes as well.
Okay, I could be wrong.
Like, I know there's a video on YouTube where HawaiianPig actually kills his own hatchery as Zerg by accident. Like, he saves it from Zerglings.
Are we looking at that level of expertise?
Actually, I might see if I can find it. It's hilarious. And then he finishes it off with the mutas by accident. Hatchery. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, there we go. Alright, I'm gonna just quickly put this on stream. So
I love that Probe1 just said, for
A
the
medic
people
with this
who
would-
don't know me, the
Shh.
fact that I
One
have
second,
to
there's
not
like...
escape.
Wait, no, I can turn this audio off. 1 second. Alright.
What are you doing?
I'm showing them the video of HawaiianPig. Okay, so he's saving his hatchery from some marines. With some mutalisks which are coming in from the right hand side. And yeah, here come the mutalisks. So he cleans up the marines and then kills the hatchery. Whoops. So that's HawaiianPig right there. Alright.
HawaiianPig is setting up his expansion, or at his natural, but also a macro hatchery beside it.
Interesting
And at the same
that
time, Probe1 is just building his second gateway, so
he's going like 10-15 gate, but he's
he's got the first zealot halfway across already. So he's got and HawaiianPig knows it's coming. He's got the first sunken kind of already going down. Sorry, the first creep colony already going down. So by the time the zealot gets there, unless it intends to just run straight into the main, he's not going to get very far.
Yeah, although
And he uses the drone to block.
a zealot in the main is a pain in the ass, but he's actually just going to attack the sunken. But I don't think it can kill it in time, right?
Well, his hatchery's just finished. He's building like 12 Zerglings, so he's not going to be able to hurt the sunken quite, or he might be able to kill the sunken. But
Yeah, because sunkens they do lose HP when they get finished. The creep colony has 400 HP, while the sunken actually has 300. So.
But now there's 12 Zerglings out. Like one zealot with no health against 12 Zerglings is not a fine prospect, and he's got a single zealot trailing in from his main again. But it's going to be coming in against 2 sunkens. It's just not.
HP actually is going to lose an overlord in the probe's main to these goons. That's a bit of a problem. Getting supply block this early in the game was a huge pain in the ass.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially after finishing around the lings that big, which is, like, I suppose at least the Zealots have done something, but the fact is that there are 12 lings in the way and all he has is 2 goons. It's like he could just lose this now. Singularity charges on the way up,
Quite
unless
easily.
he's getting +1 air weapons.
Yeah, I've actually lost games like this before. It's the worst part is when you're playing on a reverse ramp map because your goon's like firing uphill at the Zerglings, and you just.
Oh,
like,
the goon gets surrounded.
he does have 4 goons now. If he micros this well, he should be okay.
Microing it well and getting surrounded are not the same thing, though. He's opted to get surrounded instead.
Okay, well, I mean, maybe he did that on purpose.
Oh, he could use the probes. He could just probe drill.
He does need to
No,
attack with
he's-
the probes right now. No, he's just
Yeah,
glitching his
This
goons.
is trouble. Oh no, wait, he's
Oh,
using... That's grand. Good work.
Pretty good
Oh,
probe defense there.
goon isn't attacking.
Holy
really.
shit!
Fantastic work. Great
Probes
job.
were just like,
He has
fuck
no
you,
probe gas
Zerglings.
now.
I think, yeah, he.
Oh, and he is. He's straight away assigns him to gas.
Wow.
So he's not in great shape, but he's definitely not in bad shape. And there's single Zerglings streaming in again, but no, Probe 1's in fine form.
And HP is just building up drones now, so getting his economy going after that initial Zergling pressure, which, I mean, he
Well,
killed
no,
a
as
couple
far
of
as I'm
goons,
concerned,
but
he's well ahead. Like between the probe damage and the lost mining time, and the fact that probe's expansion's only on the way up now. Like
a 2-base Zerg
I think-
isn't that strong if the Protoss can survive whatever, they have coming on that.
the early pressure is. I'm glad he knows. The best part is that his name, Probe 1, is nothing to do with StarCraft. Like he stole it from a Futurama episode or something. Like he is not proud of his probe micro normally.
Okay, so Probe1 made Zealots from his top gateway, and they're like hiding in between the gateways, and I don't think he's going to notice. Because the goons like
Well,
pop
he
out
has
on the
one
right.
for each gateway at the moment.
Alright, and Lair coming up for HP now. Probably going to go for, I'd guess mutas, but... Because, I mean, how else is he going to kill his own hatchery? But
I'm kind of curious. Probe 1 is sending a probe down, but he knows there are 2 Sunkens there. It's not like he's gonna... well, 3 Sunkens now, but he knows that there are 2 at least. It's not like he can sneak by. I don't know what the plan is with this probe, but oh no, he's just gonna let it die. Well, that's one way of going it.
Why is there Chinese in my chat? I don't speak Chinese. Can you speak English, Mr. Chinese person?
The
You
Chinese
can-
people are just like,
He's
they
probably-
just know
HPs.
whenever someone is streaming Brew War and they just come and invade all
He's
the time.
probably like BMing the shit out of him. He's like, who's this fucking noob caster? What a dickhead.
HP's
And like,
layer
I don't
is
even
just
know
finished.
that.
And Probe 1 has his robotics facility on the way up. He sends in his Zergling, but all it manages to scout is that there's an expansion there.
That's reasonable information to have though.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Kind of weird going 2-gate expand Robo in PvZ, but yeah, the Spire is coming up for HP now, so you're going to go for Mutalisk, and the Robo is going to be pretty useless against that. And 3 goons isn't really enough to fend off Muta harass. Hell, maybe even just die to Mutas. It's going to be...
Especially considering how many larvae he'll have by the time the Spire is ready. Like, he's already getting extra overlords. He just did an enormous round of drones from all of his hatcheries. So, like, by the time the Spire finishes, I'd say he'll just have 9 Muta ready to go. And then Probe 1's in trouble. Like, I don't even think he's building more goons.
Apparently,
He hasn't been for a while. at
someone's
least.
saying the Chinese guy said the casters are boring. Well, fuck you,
Oh,
Chinese
I'm
guy.
so sorry, Chinese man. If you understood how fancy my accent is, then maybe we'd be okay. But
Sir Jolton's
I-
never
I-
boring.
I assume you're not getting a lot of the nuance of this cast.
Fuck you.
Wow. You don't need to be mean to him just because he doesn't speak English.
Alrighty, so 3 gateways up now for Probe 1, and has a
Let's
robotic
not-
support
he's
bay.
sending extra goons. In exactly the same way as his zealots were stuck between his gateways, and one of them still is, in fact. He also has a probe stuck behind his robotics facility that blends in perfectly with the Nexus, so maybe he won't notice that either.
Oh, no,
he's got it.
that one. But
The
yeah,
zealots-
the Mutalisks are out now. The expansion is coming out for HP, so he'll be able to firstly defend this expansion easily, assuming that he comes back to deal with the Zealots, which are coming to attack it. But he's actually just heading towards the main, and there's like 4 goons, right? And there's at least like 8 Mutalisks there.
I think there's 5 goons now, 4.
If he just
Yeah.
man fights the goons, he could just win the game right now.
If he avoids them, he will just win the game also. Like,
Well, yeah, he could do that too. But yeah, probes are dying. The Looks like he's gonna go with my wonderful suggestion to man fight the
Oh
goons.
dear. Yeah,
But
it's not being kind. Oh wow, he's getting
when I say
afraid.
man fight, I mean like a pussy and
Oh,
run
there's
away.
a single exposed Reaver sitting outside the robot,
Up,
and now he man fights
up.
the goons.
If you're gonna go goons against Mutalisks, you need a lot of
Oh,
goons.
the Reaver is just crawling towards the Mutalisks. Terrible plan. Terrible plan.
In the meantime, though, Probe1 managed to cancel HP's third base, but unfortunately HP just decided to expand somewhere else instead. And in the meantime, he's going to kill
Yeah.
the Nexus of Probe1.
I guess Probe1's just charging straight into the Sunkens with his Zealots, and now into the Zerglings. While in range of the Sunkens, that was less than spectacular. But yeah, I mean, what's the plan here? He's got 3 goons and a Reaver, and he's losing everything in his main.
Well, I guess he's been watching Meepak Ziff games, and he just wants to be like him.
Well, he's the Muta, and the Muta. Oh, well, they'll definitely get the Nexus, but they don't get anything else.
I
don't
feel
they?
like that was a mistake. He could have just killed the goons and then gone back to
Yeah, I
killing
think
the
so too.
Nexus.
And
Like,
he just slowly let them chip away.
but, I mean, it doesn't really matter that much. He's in a fantastic position here. Has double Evo chambers up. Probably going to get Hydra upgrades, maybe Lurkers or something like that, and just go with a Hydra Lurker with some Mutalisks to snipe off Templar or Reavers style now into the mid game that he's so far ahead.
Did Kiet have a heart attack because of how good this game is?
Maybe.
Yeah.
She dead? Oh my.
Can I have your stuff?
No.
Oh. It's always my first question. People are like, oh, this work is killing me. And I'm like, can I have your stuff?
Okay, so wait. Probe1's got the all the Mutalisks are on the left hand side of the map, and none of them are particularly damaged, but there's only 4 of them, so he's kind of stuck. Probe1 is moving out with the shuttle with the Reaver, while Lurker is morphed on the base on the right hand side. So he's going to just knock down the drones there, I suppose, and Zerglings. Oh, he drops the Reaver into the Zerglings
Oh, shit.
and kills the Zerglings and the drones. And then picks up the one thing that Meepak Ziff never quite managed to do. Oh god, wastes a Scarab on a single Zergling.
Look at this micro. Well,
Oh, he just drops it facing the wrong way and get killed by Zerglings. Unfortunate. But at the very least, he's barreling up the ramp with the goons singular, and now the Lurkers are moving around. None of them on the low ground burrowing, so he's just going to
really,
pick off these Lurkers.
really
I
should
suppose.
borrow.
And now they burrow. He's going to want to pick at least some of those goons up with the shuttle, but instead he moves the goon away from the shuttle, turns it around, walks across the Lurkers to get back to the shuttle, and he picks it up and gets out.
Alright, well there's no observatory up yet for Probe1, so he can't really deal with these lurkers particularly well unless he wants to do fancy...
He's rebuilding his Nexus at the very least.
So he's like trying to shuttle into this base, but there's Reavers here. No, lurkers I should say. It's a cute drop, and he's going to kill a single drone here, but I mean, HP really isn't mining
Perfect.
for this base anyway, so...
Every little counts. Oh, the Muta come back to defend, and that's the real problem. That's not pleasant, because you
it's
can't
only
lift
4
the
Mutalisks, that's actually...
Oh, and he takes a few hits from the other... Oh god, the other goons in the way in. The other thing is that the goons are slightly too far apart for the glaive arms to do the damage. Oh my god, he picks up one goon and just leaves the other one behind. I feel so bad for that single lone goon.
You gotta... yeah, but... I mean, he's working for Probe1, it's associated risks, whatever. I wonder what Probe1's Dragoon insurance policy is like.
Well,
Do I
if it's anything like what we saw earlier on, you keep them in the main and hope they don't die to Muta.
Alright, fair enough. And
Oh, Scourge come out. He's just going to Scourge the shuttle, I
yeah.
guess? I can't see where it's gone. So it's kind of cute that he's built 4 Scourge for a single unit, but it's just absent. I think the Muta might have hit it.
And the Mutalisks just kind of walked in and out, did nothing, but...
And Probe 1 decides to migrate all of his probe back to his main.
yeah. HP has a bunch of extra hatcheries coming up in his main now, in a nice little spaced out line there. Still making a lot of drones, so he's definitely trying to get his economy going to a reasonable extent here. In the meantime, Probe1's still just making goons. Has an observer out now though, so you can actually attack this base. Only 2 lurkers they're defending, no extra hydras or
Something's on
lings
the
or
way up
anything.
though.
I don't think they're going to be
And
in
Probe
time,
1
though.
sends the obs back a bit?
Yeah,
I don't understand that. The obs is...
he doesn't want it to
was
get snipes.
Ah, of course. but instead he's just letting his goons get sniped on the ramp. Goons versus lurkers on a ramp.
They do okay, actually. And nice targeting there. Both the lurkers go down, and this base might die.
But there's 2 more lurkers further back that are still hitting that goon at the front. And they're just not doing enough damage. No, he's got this. Oh, the
Sunken's
Hydra's
finally finished. A couple of Hydras coming in. It's going to be really, really close here. No, there's a lot of Hydras
No, it's
now.
not at all. There's a lot more Hydras than there were originally.
So HP
And
finally
he's-
stops making drones, gets some
He
Hydras
scoots
in.
the observer out with
Oh
12.
wow, in the meanwhile, like all the probes in the natural are gone.
Oh
no,
shit!
they just migrated to the main. He pulled all of them
Oh,
to
yeah,
the
he
main
pulled
one.
Oh, okay. Because he only
But
really
still,
has one
it's
base
not-
worth of probes.
And the shuttle is just scooting around. I really want to know what's in it.
Wait, are you sure? Because it's not like there's that many probes in the main either.
Well, no, he lost a bunch of them to the mute earlier on, and he never quite regenerated them because he cut probes pretty much. Like, he's still not building them.
Yeah.
But no, he did migrate everything back and forth a couple of times, and they just ended up all mining from one base.
Alrighties. Mutalisks finally get picked off. Oh my god, that's a lot of lurkers. That's,
Yeah, no, he's been morphing eggs there for a while.
that's a couple of lurkers, and
Oh wow.
I mean, Probe1, I think there's actually more lurkers than there are goons, and that's not a nice situation at all.
Well, no, I recently read a post about how you beat lurkers. You just have to attack them when they're not underground. Was that what it said?
Oh.
It's a lot more simple and straightforward than you would think, but yeah, what you do is you approach the lurkers when they're not burrowed, and then you attack them before they have a chance to.
Well, actually,
And,
I mean, he's doing a good job of that now. There's a Reaver attacking unburrowed lurkers. Okay. Unfortunately,
Oh,
now
okay, so
there are some Scourge.
Oh, he
so
picks up.
if HawaiianPig actually
And the
Scourges
Scourge aren't
that,
attacking.
there we go.
Oh no.
No, they're coming.
Just
now.
the one
It's not even
star.
so it's dead.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so sad.
And now HawaiianPig's economy is getting a little bit scary.
He's also got speed overloads, I assume, moving out for the drop. At
He
the
has so
this.
many drones mining at his natural, and none at his extra bases. Shuttle heaven. I assume there's like a lot of Probe1 shuttles that are in shuttle heaven now. Scarab.
With all of the attacked zealots. My god. Zealots. Jesus, zealots. Where did that come from?
You can say Zealot if you want to.
No, you can't. Don't be preposterous.
You can. Alright, Torrenhai sent me a message saying that Lucky Fool talked to him on the phone and he's going to be late or something, so we're going to do the next series without him, and we're going to get you in. But unfortunately, Kiet, you're going to have Lucky Fool's picture on the overlay. Are you okay with that?
Why can't you just use the original overlay?
Try and put on
No,
his
because
voice as well.
the overlays are made for each game, right?
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, you'll actually. I don't want to spoil what the picture is now, but it's interesting.
Okay. What?
Wait, do you know what the picture is?
No.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
What?
You'll find out. Anyway, HawaiianPig finally moving in here has a bunch of Hydralisks assaulting the mostly goon composition of Probe 1. And I think we're about to get a lesson as to why mass goon isn't the best composition in PvZ.
If by that I mean Probe 1's about to just take it back and win, then yes.
When I said
Sad
not,
that Probe isn't Zerg, because then I can make fun of him about his overlords going pop.
yeah. Seriously, are you in a washing machine? That's
No.
like you're literally
Are
inside
you-
a
are
washing
you
machine.
casting
It's like
from the back of a
spinning around.
motorcycle.
No, I swear to God, like my room is silent. Is it
It is
Skype?
most definitely.
I don't.
It's so
Are
weird.
you perchance an engine?
No.
So HawaiianPig's attacking here, but not borrowing
I
the
do like that
lurkers.
Probe 1 is going for carriers. Like he will have the first carrier out by the time the Stargate dies. Oh no, he won't. The Hydralisks have spotted it. So he won't have the first carrier out before the Stargate dies.
Yeah.
The fleet beacon might last longer, but not much.
HP trying to do like an egg block here and then failing, I think. I'm not quite sure whether he failed. No.
that's- Oh,
Well-
no, goons won't get up that.
Yeah, it's the perfect egg block. Hydras can get through, but Goons can't. Probe 1 is embarrassed. I wish everyone else was dead. Alright.
Wow.
That was
Yeah.
Really, BM. So,
It's another Futurama quote, I believe.
yeah,
Wishes on people and then leaves without GGing.
that's
Oh, he left it GGing. I guess that's as close as he gets to a GG.